Sad celebration as angry youth set houses ablaze in Enugu. No fewer than 7 houses and several vehicles were razed down by protesting youths of Oruko community in Nkanu East local government area of Enugu state. On Sunday following the killing of the traditional ruler Igwe Emmanuel Mba by suspected operatives of the newly formed Police Special Weapon and Tactics Squad. Punch Metro learned that a combined team of soldiers, policemen and personnel of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps had been deployed in the community to restore peace. Our correspondent gathered that the suspected SWAT operative, led by one Inspector Danladi, shot the monarch while he was addressing members of his community at the town hall on Saturday, and he bled to death before he could get medical attention. The policeman was said to have arrested one Mr. Agozie Ani, who was also at the meeting. Community sources told our correspondents that the policemen, who were in mufti and wearing AK-47 rifles, invaded the venue of the meeting in an SUV and Sienna around 2 p.m. on Saturday, adding that immediately they alighted from the vehicle, they moved into the hall and sought to see the monarch. They were said not to have disclosed their mission, but rather sought to see the monarch. The policemen, according to one of the sources, were escorted to the town hall by the three natives of Oroko, identified as Emmanuel Nwobodo. They were reported to have come with a team and left with corpse when the atmosphere turned bloody. The source stated the traditional ruler was presiding over the meeting, and the three natives pointed at him on the thigh and he fell down and was bleeding. There was confusion after the monarch was shot. Everybody in the hall ran and safety as the armed men started shooting in all directions. Amidst the confusion, they made attempts to arrest some of those at the meeting. Thank you for listening to this news. My viewers, you see that no matter how you try to take a snail out of its shell, it will still remain that very sluggish tortoise. Yes, it will still remain sluggish. No matter the tactics you apply. We just finished complaining of SARS operatives, not so, which caused a very massive protest, and a lot of people died in that cause. It is still because of these SARS officials that Nigerian faced the toughness that they are facing now. That Nigerian experience economic meltdown, these SARS officials are part of it. Now that we are done with EndSARS, and SWAT has come in. Someone was saying something that the Nigerian police never recruited any new force, that it is still the same SARS officials that occupy that position. They just changed the name to SWAT. And you can see now, it is clear now that it is still the same people. The attitude, the blood, the character of that same SARS is still showing, and that is what they have just put up now. See how they killed and brutalized the innocent king. You see that? I tell you this, my viewers, our Nigerian police force is the worstest force so far. It's a very disappointing force. Very disappointing. I will never vouch for such a force. Never. They are the cause of this pain that this country, Nigeria, is facing today. And the president on his own side is still struggling to manage them. Yet they are still causing more problem. I think it is good for him. I think that is very good for the president, because he is the one that invited what is eating him up. He is the cause of all of his problem. You understand? So he should enjoy that. He should. I don't think there should be any sympathy for him. You understand now? There should be no sympathy for him. You get it? So I tell you, my viewers, no matter how you try to take them out of their uniform, that's NSAS uniform, they will still behave like the SARS officials that they are. They will still behave like that. The character is still in them. The character is still embedded in them. There is no change, and there can never be any change. You understand, my viewers? So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? I want to see that the people of Enugu should not take it lightly. If possible, they should initiate another protest if nothing serious is done about it. If nothing serious is done about it, because if they keep quiet, this will go on in other states and community, because this is how the SARS officials started to. This is how they started too. So there should be no room for any of this. They should not give them any room to perpetrate their evil, or to go scot-free of their evil. You must not allow that, because allowing that, I tell you, is very could be very dangerous, extremely dangerous, and I will not be a part of it, and I will not be in support of it. Do you understand? I will not, and we never. You get it? So, my dear viewers, I want to use this medium to beg for your own opinion and idea. Deem it free to leave them below the comment box. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.